Hey sis, I know girl, it has been too long since I have come on here and given y'all a little face-to-face God talk video, but today I'm gonna be talking to my fellow single girlies one time. I know I needed this encouragement and I just feel like, why not share it? But I just wanna remind you that, girl, God got a man for us. And I don't say that in like a sympathetic way. I say that in a way that I firmly know that God has a man for us. And that man is not just any man. He not just anybody on the street. He not regular, schmegler, because we don't do that. The man that God has for us is a kingdom man. He is a God-fearing man who desires to be married and who desires to be in a monogamous relationship. Because believe it or not, all of those things, according to society and culture these days, are dead. But that's not dead when you're in the kingdom. And this is just something that I know I have to be encouraged by, because as a single woman and you see your friends get married and having babies and just doing all the things, sometimes it's easy to get discouraged and, feel like,
God, like, what about me? Did you forget about me? Like, what are we doing?
So I just want to remind you, sis, that stay focused on God. Seek God first in what it is that he has for you to do on this earth. Keep your toes planted in the ground and just know that at the right time, in the right season, God will lead the right man to you. Because what we don't do is we don't chase no man, sis. We don't pursue no man. That's ghetto, okay? We don't do that. But at the right time, in the right season, God will lead the right man to you, who is a kingdom man, who is fine, who is tall, who is dark. He got good hygiene. He got all of that, sis. We ain't even got to go down the list. He gonna have all of that because God knows the desires of your heart. And most importantly, this is also a reminder that there is no lack in the kingdom. And that's just not with this. That's with everything. Finances, jobs, all the things, houses. There is no lack in the kingdom because lack is not a reflection of who our God is. So when it comes to a husband, I don't care what nobody say. Your mama, your auntie, your granny, your bestie, I don't care what anybody says. There is no lack in the kingdom. Therefore, there is no shortage. There is no lack of good Black Christian men or white or Asian or whatever you are, Hispanic. There is no lack of good Christian men who desire to be married and in monogamous relationships. We don't worry about what society says. We're not worried about what the culture say. We don't trip off that. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. We are of the kingdom. So this is just a reminder, sis, that God has a man for you. But as we walk through this season of singleness, this continuing season of singleness, don't get discouraged, sis. Keep your toes planted in what it is God has you doing right now. Keep your skincare routine up. Go to the gym, work out, keep the body yaddy together. Not because we're using these things to get a man, but we're doing these things because that is what we desire. And in turn, he will simply just reap the benefits of that. But just know, sis, at the right time, in the right season, on the right day, in the right grocery store, babes, in Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Costco, wherever you be, the man that sees you, he will see you and know from God that is her. Because he who finds a wife, boo-boo, he who finds a wife finds favor from the Lord. And that's on period.